In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on February 22, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Houston Rockets versus New Orleans Pelicans. The upcoming matchup between the Houston Rockets and the New Orleans Pelicans is set to take place on Thursday night in New Orleans. This clash follows a week-long hiatus for both teams during the All-Star break. The Rockets entered this game with a season record of 24-30, currently occupying the 12th position in the Western Conference. Despite their challenges, they are fervently vying for a coveted playoff spot. On the other hand, the Pelicans boast a commendable season performance, standing at 33-22 and securing the 6th spot in the Western Conference, marking a successful campaign thus far. The Houston Rockets find themselves in the midst of a challenging period, having lost 5 of their last 6 games. Eager to rebound from their recent setback, they suffered a 121-113 road defeat at the hands of the depleted Memphis Grizzlies in their last game before the All-Star break. Noteworthy contributions came from Dillon Brooks, Alperen Sengun, and Aaron Holiday, each scoring 19 points, with Jeff Green adding 10 points off the bench. Despite their collective efforts, the Rockets struggled, shooting a mere 41% from the field and 11 of 36 from beyond the arc. Their first quarter defensive struggles allowed the Grizzlies to amass a 23-point lead, although the Rockets managed to narrow the gap in the second half, finishing with a single-digit deficit. Conversely, the New Orleans Pelicans have been enjoying a prosperous period, winning 7 of their last 8 games. They seek to extend their success with a 4th consecutive victory, having secured a 133-126 win against the Washington Wizards in their last outing before the All-Star break. Zion Williamson spearheaded the Pelicans with an impressive performance, tallying 36 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists, accompanied by C.J. McCollum's 26 points and Brandon Ingram's 18 points and 8 assists. The Pelicans shot an efficient 56% from the field and capitalized on a 1-0 of 3-2 performance from beyond the arc. Dominating the Wizards from the start, the Pelicans showcased their offensive prowess with explosive quarters, scoring 37 points in the second and 34 points in the fourth. As the Pelicans showcase elite-level basketball coming out of the All-Star break, having won 7 of their last 8 games and securing the 6th spot in a competitive Western Conference, the Houston Rockets face a contrasting scenario. Enduring a 6-game losing streak on the road and suffering defeat against the Memphis Grizzlies, the Rockets contemplate potential changes to their starting lineup. Coach Ime Udoka hinted at adjustments but acknowledged the challenge posed by the formidable Pelicans. With a road record of 5-21, the Rockets face an uphill battle, especially against Zion, who boasts a 56% shooting accuracy in his last 6 games. The Rockets' struggles against the spread facing New Orleans at the Smoothie King Center add to the complexity of the matchup. Houston's road performance remains a cause for concern, having won only 5 out of 26 away games this season. The absence of Fred VanVleet, likely to miss the upcoming game, further compounds the Rockets' offensive challenges. Dealing with a left adductor strain, VanVleet's prolonged absence has thrust Amen Thompson and Aaron Holiday into more prominent roles. The Rockets, not known for prolific offense, would benefit from VanVleet's veteran presence, especially against the Pelicans' defense, ranked 8th in the NBA for scoring defense. Despite one of the Rockets' road wins coming against the Pelicans this season, the latter retaliated with a 110-99 home victory on January 31st. Consequently, the New Orleans Pelicans to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Houston's struggles on the road persist as they head into this Western Conference matchup, and during a 6-game losing streak away from the Toyota Center, ranking second to last in three-point shooting percentage, the Rockets face a daunting task against the Pelicans, who have excelled in recent performances. The absence of Fred VanVleet, dealing with a left adductor strain, further exacerbates the Rockets' offensive woes. Although the 29-year-old will be reevaluated, his prolonged absence challenges Houston to generate consistent offense in his absence. The anticipated clash between the two teams suggests a deviation from high-scoring affairs. Despite both teams holding a mid-range pace of play, the Rockets' 22nd rank in NBA scoring and the Pelicans' 16th rank align with a more defensive-oriented game. Both teams also feature in the top 10 for scoring defense this season, with Van Vliet's potential absence exacerbating the Rockets' offensive struggles. The likelihood of achieving a high point total diminishes. Consequently, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Clippers versus Oklahoma City Thunder. In a highly anticipated clash within the competitive landscape of the Western Conference, the Los Angeles Clippers, currently positioned at third place with a record of 36 wins and 17 losses, are set to cross swords with the second-placed Oklahoma City Thunder, who boast a commendable record of 37 wins and 17 losses. The battleground for this pivotal encounter is none other than the Paycom Center, where the Clippers, riding high on the exhilarating momentum of their recent 130-125 triumph over the Golden State Warriors, will be facing off against a formidable Oklahoma City Thunder squad that showcased dominance in their previous outing by defeating the Orlando Magic with a commanding scoreline of 127-113. In a monumental clash that pits the Los Angeles Clippers against the Oklahoma City Thunder, the scales seem to tip in favor of the latter. The Thunder's offensive prowess, led by the exceptional scoring ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander averaging an impressive 31 points per game, stands as an unrivaled force, with the Thunder boasting the fourth highest average points per game at 120.8 and an outstanding field goal percentage of 50.0%. Their consistent ability to outscore opponents is undeniable. Furthermore, the Thunder's proficiency from the free throw line, topping the league charts at 83.2%, ensures that every scoring opportunity is capitalized upon. Defensively, the Thunder's resilience is underscored by their ability to limit opponents to a 45.3% shooting efficiency, complemented by Chet Holmgren's imposing presence with an average of 2.6 blocks per game, establishing a formidable defensive front. Considering the Thunder's recent stellar performance, including a commanding victory over the Orlando Magic where both offensive depth and defensive tenacity were on full display, the balanced attack and execution of Oklahoma City make them the unequivocal choice to emerge victorious in this high-stakes matchup. Therefore, the Oklahoma City Thunder to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Given the offensive might displayed by both the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Los Angeles Clippers, the prospect of the total points surpassing the set line of 237.5 becomes an intriguing betting option. The Thunder, with their offensive prowess averaging an impressive 121 points per game, coupled with the Clippers' commendable 118 points per game, sets the stage for a contest marked by prolific scoring. Oklahoma City's league-leading free throw percentage of 83.2% and their second-ranked three-point shooting percentage of 39.3%, combined with the Clippers' efficiency from beyond the arc at 39.5%, suggests a game where the scoreboards will be continuously ticking. Historical matchups between these two basketball powerhouses have consistently trended towards high-scoring outcomes, further reinforcing the likelihood of surpassing the predetermined total points line. Both teams have showcased their ability to perform under pressure, evident in the Clippers' comeback triumph against the Warriors and the Thunder's decisive victory over the Magic. In this showdown between offensive juggernauts, betting on the total points surpassing 237.5 isn't merely a speculative prediction, it's a well-founded expectation supported by statistical evidence and the recent stellar performances of both teams. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Charlotte Hornets versus Utah Jazz. Thursday night presents a captivating array of NBA matchups, and among them is a noteworthy cross-conference clash pitting the Charlotte Hornets against the Utah Jazz. As the Hornets step onto the court with a record of 13-41, securing the 13th spot in the Eastern Conference, their opponents, the Utah Jazz, currently stand at 26-30. The Charlotte Hornets, despite grappling with challenges throughout the season, orchestrated significant trade moves that injected a glimmer of momentum into their campaign. Heading into the break with a commendable three-game winning streak, they showcased their prowess by overpowering the Hawks with a convincing 122-99 victory. Notably, Brandon Miller spearheaded the charge with an impressive stat line of 26 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. The collective effort saw the Hornets shoot at a commendable 49% from the field and 15 of 37 from beyond the arc. Their offensive explosion, particularly amassing 35 points in the third quarter, solidified a double-digit lead. Defensive resilience in the final quarter further underscored restored their dominance, restricting the Hawks to a mere 19 points and sealing a resounding victory. Contrastingly, the Utah Jazz have grappled with a challenging stretch, losing 7 of their last 9 games. Eager to break free from a 4-game slide, they faced a formidable challenge against the Warriors, succumbing to a narrow 140-137 defeat. Colin Sexton's 35-point, 9-assist performance, alongside noteworthy contributions from Keon George, Lauri Markkanen, and John Collins, showcased the team's fighting spirit. Despite the loss, the Jazz exhibited determination by slashing a 20-point deficit to a single point in the closing moments. The game's intensity was evident as they pushed the Warriors to the limit, ultimately succumbing in a closely contested finish. Within the confines of their home court, the Jazz have faced challenges, losing 3 of their last 5 games. Despite the recent slump, their offensive prowess remains evident, with 4 of those games witnessing scores exceeding 120 points. Notably, their proficiency at the free throw line, rebounding prowess, and offensive aggression on the glass paint a picture of a team poised for scoring opportunities. Conversely, the Hornets' defensive vulnerabilities, particularly conceding over 121 points per game on the road, set the stage for a challenging encounter against the resolute Jazz. The Hornets, having encountered a 3-game road losing streak, enter this game with a surprising surge in momentum. However, facing a Jazz squad that has secured only 2 victories in their last 9 outings poses a formidable challenge. While the Jazz are poised to secure a much-needed home win, the extent of their recent struggles questions the rationale behind favoring them by a significant margin. Consequently, the Utah Jazz to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. Delving into defensive statistics, both teams exhibit vulnerabilities, with Utah ranking poorly at 29th in the league and Charlotte trailing closely behind at 30th, conceding 118 points per 100 possessions. The Jazz, known for their up-tempo style, utilize 102.8 possessions per game, placing them 8th in the league. Examining recent offensive performances, the Hornets showcase an impressive average of 116 points per game during their 3-game winning streak. Conversely, the Jazz find themselves on the opposite end of the spectrum, surrendering an alarming 134 points per game across their 4-game slide. This defensive frailty raises concerns about their ability to contain opponents. Analyzing scoring averages, the Hornets maintain consistency, averaging 109 and 108 points per game overall and on the road, respectively. Their recent encounters with the Jazz witnessed an average of 112 points per game. Given their fast-paced style, averaging 101.6 possessions per game, and facing a Jazz team allowing 118.5 points per game at home, an offensive showcase is anticipated. On the other side of the court, the Jazz boast averages of 118 and 124 points per game overall and at home, respectively. Their previous meetings with the Hornets saw them average 124 points per game, operating at a quicker pace with 104.5 possessions per game, and against a Hornets team yielding 121 points per game on the road. The stage is set for an offensive showdown. While the previous matchups between the Hornets and Jazz resulted in games falling below the total, the current dynamics, marked by struggling defenses and prolific offenses, point towards a different narrative. Expecting both teams to find success on the offensive end, the prediction leans towards the total surpassing the projected threshold, making over the projected total our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.